amiguitos, and welcome to this week's episode of Cooking with Ceja!
It's Cooking with Ceja! Ceja! Cooking with Ceja! Ceja!
This week we're going to be doing one of my test kitchen recipes. So I showed this recipe to you a couple weeks ago on Snapchat, just a brief little glimpse there. It's kind of a play on a primavera pasta. It is garlic, what do we call it? It's like a garlic, parsley, shrimp pasta reduction with white wine sauce. We'll come up with the name by the end of it, don't worry. And the idea originally came to me when I was eating at a restaurant in Vancouver. Something similar was served to me with squid ink pasta, and apparently there's no squid ink pasta anywhere around here, so we make do with what we got.
Here we have 12 jumbo shrimp. Look at the size of those babies. We're gonna pat those dry on opposite ends. The bottom's already been taken care of, don't worry.
To season these beauties, we got 1/8 of a teaspoon of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of freshly cracked pepper. When seasoning any piece of protein, remember the proper technique. Salt Bay.
And we're gonna go straight to the fire with this. I have 2 tablespoons of olive oil, which I have been heating on medium-high heat. Gonna add 1 clove that I've minced of garlic. You want your olive oil to smoke, so go ahead and start adding your shrimp. Once it's hot, turn down the heat if need be. Sear these for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side.
While they're still cooking, I'm gonna run on over and prepare a quick little bath where my shrimp will just dunk right in after they're done.
I have 3 tablespoons of melted butter, 2 tablespoons of freshly chopped parsley, and I'm gonna add the juice of half a lemon. Just give that a quick little mix here. And we're gonna send our shrimp back for a swim. Okay, I'm gonna remove this garlic that's already browned. Add a whole new clove of minced garlic, and we're gonna cook the other half of our shrimp. We're sending these off for their little butter parsley jacuzzi party over here. So just make sure you get an even coating over all the shrimp and just let them sit and marinate in that. We're gonna move on to working on our sauce. I removed my skillet from the heat. I'm gonna go ahead and pull some of these bits of garlic out, some of just the larger portions. We don't want to clean the pan because we're actually going to make a reduction.
Next step is very important, guys. I want you to run into your fridge and grab a bottle of white wine and pour yourself a 1/4 glass.
I'm going to take my pan back to the heat.
Now I want you to pour another 1/4. And cheers.
Essentially what a reduction is a way to clean your damn pan. You are going to just rub the bits that have burned onto your skillet with that white wine. I added 1 cup of sliced bella mushrooms. Any sliced mushroom should work for this, but you're gonna go ahead and simmer these on medium-low heat in the sauce reduction. Now, while these simmer in the wine reduction, we're just gonna add about 2 tablespoons of oil over the top, 2 garlic cloves that I have diced. Incorporate all of this. Let it sit evenly on that skillet and cover it up. About 3 to 4 minutes later, you will see that your mushrooms have pretty much cooked. We're gonna add 5 sliced sun-dried tomatoes to this. And you know I love reusing my packets of crushed red pepper. So here we have, this is the equivalent of 1 tablespoon of crushed red pepper.
Equivalent, not ill-equivalent, or whatever the hell I said.
All right, most of my wine has simmered out, so we're gonna add, I'm using fettuccine here, but you're free to use any type of pasta that you could prefer. You can use a whole wheat pasta. I mean, I don't really care what kind of pasta. Just incorporate all of this together. Those noodles will quickly absorb all of the flavors that we have incorporated in here. Notice there's no sauce and there's no need for a sauce. It's already perfect the way it is. All right, now we're gonna add the broth that we've been marinating our shrimp in. I'm gonna keep the shrimp to the side for presentation purposes. Yep, you guys go back. Get all that butter and parsley and garlic all up in there, all up in that business. And that's it, guys. Turn it off. Your pasta is done.
Wasn't that fast, guys? Look, I am breaking a sweat up in here. Look on real close right there. See, sweat drops.
And feast your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is. The finished product of today's Cooking with Ceja. I am going to call it a spring pasta. Why not? Let's just call it that. All right, let's take this pasta for a little spin. Get it?
This is great because nothing that we use is being masked by sauce. Whether it's marinara, whether it's white sauce, you definitely get all the herbs, the butter, the oils, everything you use in here, you are tasting.
Red pepper definitely gave this a nice little kick. And as for the shrimp, the fact that you threw them in the bath while they were still finishing up cooking allowed them to absorb all that juice. And they were just these plump, juicy, and you just get that burst.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Cooking with Ceja. I will see you next Tuesday, and be on the lookout. There might be some surprise episodes popping up this week on my YouTube channel, so make sure you subscribe if you have not done so yet.
It's Cooking with Ceja.